Hearing health is more than the ability to hear pleasurable sounds. Good hearing informs us, guides us, warns us, and connects us to others and the world around us. It's easy to take our hearing for granted until there is a problem. And then our world and our well-being change dramatically.
Everybody has been affected by hearing loss, whether they personally have hearing loss or a family member has hearing loss or a friend. Just about everybody that you come in contact with has been affected in some way, because at some point in time in everybody's life, they've talked to somebody and that person says, "Excuse me, I didn't hear you. Can you speak up?"
The loss of hearing can make communication difficult and often cause a person to feel alone and distant. Education and work can become a challenge. Plus, depression and anxiety can jeopardize a person's sense of self and direction. The disconnect from life as we know it can lead to both serious mental and physical health issues.
Hearing loss is one of the most isolating, depressing experiences I've ever had. People will communicate urgent matters, but life is about so much more than the urgent matters. When you're in a social setting and people are telling a joke maybe, or maybe something funny happened and everybody's laughing, and you say, "What was that? I missed that." And they say, "It wasn't important." Maybe it wasn't important, but you're suddenly on the outside of what everybody else is enjoying. And I found myself beginning to shut down socially. I don't think people realize how isolating it is to be hearing impaired.
I would say the number one thing people come in and say Dr. Randy, I'm frustrated, I'm struggling, I feel I'm with, or family members will say he's withdrawn, he just kind of sits there at the table and nods. He says yes to things, that I don't know what I said yes to, that kind of thing. So it's more than just, oh, I can't hear the birds as well. It's also about I can't understand speech, and so I can't be part of meaningful conversations in my life.
Blindness cuts us off from things, but hearing loss cuts us off from people. Helen Keller. There is hope. Modern science offers advanced hearing aid technology that vastly improves a person's ability to hear. However, it is costly, and many people have to do without because it is out of reach financially and because insurance will not pay for it. Data indicates there are over 35,000 such low-income adults in our region that could be helped with hearing aids. Less than 5% will find a way to get them. Many people with hearing loss are not able to lift themselves out of poverty and dependence on welfare because there are few jobs available for people without good hearing.
It's important for everybody to understand how much hearing aids cost and the fact that insurance doesn't cover that cost. The average cost of a new digital set of hearing aids can be upwards of $5,000. And that's a lot of money to somebody, particularly on a fixed income, but it's a lot of money to anybody.
So many people that come into the office to be tested for hearing loss in any practice, even around the country. They'll go through the test, let them know where their hearing loss is, and that person may say, yes, I want to be treated. I want hearing aids, but they literally cannot afford it at all. And many people are just turned away. They said, oh, well, maybe come back in a year or two. Hope maybe we'll help you then. But these people may be desperate. They don't have money. There's no funds to get hearing aids. So as a provider for here in Nashville, is what I love is I have the opportunity to say, hey, we've got an option for you. We can help you. And I let them know about here in Nashville and how they can apply for the program. And they are very grateful that there is an option for them because they want hearing aids and they need them.
There is a real solution that is making hearing technology available to people in need, people who otherwise would have to live in obscurity.
For one thing, if it had not been for here in Nashville, I would not be able to have the hearing aids that I have now, and I would not be able to do the job that I'm doing. I cannot say enough about how much it has been a blessing to me to be able to have here in Nashville and to be able to go through their organization. And I'm so thankful that they're there for people like me that can't really afford top-of-the-line hearing aids because your insurance doesn't pay for it, Medicare doesn't, Medicaid doesn't, and so they've provided a great service.
It's called Hear Nashville, and it has helped hundreds of people improve their lives with better hearing for over 12 years. Our mission is to share services and resources among key providers and offer financial and clinical assistance to help low-income adults obtain hearing aids.
Hear Nashville is a great organization. I've been working with them for about 1.5 years now, and so I've always been very service oriented. And so when I joined the practice with Dr. Randy, she brought this to my attention and let us know that we worked with Hear Nashville, and so I became very excited. I got to meet Les, and actually help him with his hearing aids. And so whenever I got the chance to be able to start seeing patients and help those individuals, I was so ready and excited. And so just having them come in and being able to tell them, it's okay, you don't have to worry, I'm going to take care of you, and you're going to get the best experience that you can get, just as I would give anybody else. And Hear Nashville has given that back to people, whereas I might not have been able to do it any other way.
But unfortunately, there are more people in need than we have funds to cover. That's why we are asking for your help. If you could help just a little, it would have a huge impact on someone's quality of life forever.
Well, the most important part of Hear Nashville is funded by people. The goodness of people's hearts wanting to help other people make their lives better. It comes from private donations. It comes from several family foundations in the Nashville area. It comes from the Sertoma Club of Nashville, and people just wanting to help other people improve the quality of their lives.
Consider that. All the donations go to pay for hearing health. Your investment stays local, and your gift produces direct, tangible results.
I just don't think you can put a price on what Hear Nashville does, because like I said, the most precious time that we had with my dad was him sharing stories and telling us about his life, and sharing those with not just us but with his grandkids. And so it gave us those precious memories we will cherish forever, but it gave him a quality of life and the ability to participate. I have a little sister who's a lot younger than me, and she got engaged, and my dad was able to go to her engagement party, and I will never forget the smile on his face and the way that he held court with all those young girls that had grown up with my sister and was telling them stories and was participating in that whole event in a way that he never would have without those hearing aids.
If you would like to help and know that your gift will have a direct impact on someone's life, then consider this opportunity. Give someone their hearing back, and you give them a life. Please consider a contribution today and know that you have made a positive impact on someone's life forever. For more information on how you can play a vital role in our work, visit our website, hearnashville.org, email us at hearnashville@gmail.com, or give us a call at 877-354-3271.